Okay, so this is a video that has been under discussion and been asked quite a few times regularly, but I never made it. So let's talk about it. So in the summons portal, how do the odds work? Now, what actually happens in the algorithms, I have no clue. There are experts who've been doing Excel sheets and various other statistical stuff that can be researched and found out. I, in this video, will share what I feel and my experience and understanding has been of how the odds work. So let's go here. So there are appearance rates written over here, and one query, the latest query that came was that in Goblin's portal, there was a zero point 0.5 and a zero point 0.4 for two different types, which is a featured and the non-featured percentages. So how come after 150 summons, not one Goblin popped up? Because zero point 0.5 plus zero point 0.4 should be 0.9, which is almost 1%. So 1%, there should be at least one Goblin that should have popped up. Firstly, the player who asked this particular question should know that one Goblin does not pop up. They always come in pairs. So if one had popped up, another one would have come. So there is either 0 or 2 Goblins. Now, having said that, that is from the Goblins portal. If it is the Elemental portal or any other portal, then and Goblins are there, then they will just come in whatever combo that's available. Now let's get down to the percentage over here. I'm going to skip all the percentage and only talk about two percentages, which is legendary event hero and legendary featured event hero. So as you can see, there are three on the left side where there's new written. They are the legendary event featured heroes. Okay, so they are the featured heroes for this particular event, Opera. So the percentage odd that has been written over here is 1%. And for the balance legendary heroes of this portal that are part of the event, they have an odd of appearance to be 0.3%. And there's an asterisk star over there, which is explained non-featured. Now here is how this works. Whether I'm doing a single summon or whether I'm doing multiple summon, which could be 10 or 30. That's the only combo that I can think of that's there. You either do single summon using coins or whatever alternates are available, or you use gems and through gems using gems you can do single summons one at a time. Like if I have to do a single one, I'll use 300 gems over here. Or using gems, you do a 10 summon or a 30 summon. Some portals have 30 summons also. Now, from my experience, there have been back to back 2 or 3 legendary heroes that have popped up, event legendary, and many times even the featured legendary heroes that have popped up. Recently, I think 3-4 days in the Goblin portal itself, somebody had shared on Facebook that 3 single coin summons got him 3 of the featured and no dupes. It's 3 separate ones. It was mind-boggling. So you can go and check. If I remember the person's name is Steve Flynn. So you just do a Steve Flynn on Facebook and you'll be able to see his post. Now, having said that, it's possible to have multiple in a row also, single summon legendaries, featured, non-featured. And if you're doing a 10 pull, again, there are quite a few videos and pictures out there which show that there are 3, 4, or even 5 legendary heroes that show up in a 10 summon. Now, these could be a combination of classic, legendary event and legendary featured. Even if you look at the percentage, it's not going to differ much. 1, then 0.3, 1.3, and 1.2. So about 2.5% chance you have out of 100 to pull a legendary from this particular portal across all the 3 legendary categories. The bonus draw is capped at 1.3, it fixed at 1.3, but I would like to believe, I haven't totaled this up right now, but it's over and above. Because that's a bonus draw. So bonus draw is above that 100. But the above percentages should total up to 100. Now how it works. Every summon is considered to be a, I would say, a total transaction by itself. So this percentage which is shown, these are the odds for each transaction. Now, whether I'm doing a single transaction or I'm doing 10 in one transaction, 10 in one transactions are 10 transactions separately. That is one of the reasons and the logics why multiple legendaries show up in a row also multiple times. Otherwise, it's very simple. If I'm doing 10, I should not have more than one legendary show up. At max, two can show up. Third should not show up at all. But I don't think more than one should show up. But why do five show up? There is some mechanism that is being used which makes each summon, whether I'm doing it one by one or collectively 10 or 30 together, each summon within that is taken as one full summon where all these above percentages apply. That's one. And hence I could do 100 summons or even 500 summons and not get a legendary. Early in the game, I had done some 300 or 400 summons and no legendary showed up. So I am talking from my 4.5 years of this game experience. So hope this, trust this clarifies, and that's about it. That's how it works. Each summon is a single transaction entity, and the above percentages that you see on the left hand top corner apply to each transaction, whether I'm doing one by one or whether I'm doing 10 in a row. 10 in a row are 10 individual transactions where this is applying. That's it from me. And in case somebody has better ideas, feel free to share in the comments so that everybody can become aware. Cheers.